That was not a good move on your part. All you did was expose yourself.
Let's play a game, shall we?
Welcome to Doom the Lost Alpha, which is apparently an attempt to restore the old maps from Tom Hall's vision of Doom. I just want to kill. Okay. Apparently, that's what it used to be called, the top one. Instead of I'm too young to die, it was I just want to kill. Oh well. But anyway, in the beginning, Tom Hall had this idea. If you have a copy of this, you're naughty. Apparently, in the beginning, Tom Hall had this great big story plan set out for Doom that they basically just threw away because they thought it would get in the way of Doom. Don't get me wrong, Doom is great for what it is. It turned out very great. But it's interesting to think about what could have been. So, let me check out some of these levels. Clearly, Tom Hall had in mind a more realistic level set. And this sort of captures that because you can see it's got more of a concrete feel to it. I don't know if these are actually the original textures or not. I'm assuming they are. I'm assuming care was put into this. And obviously you can see the crates that actually survived. You can see playing cards. I do remember that one of the actual alphas had playing cards with Marines around it. Oh yeah, and apparently in the Doom Bible they looked more like Marines. They didn't so much look distinctive. Well, you know what I mean. They weren't helmetless. They didn't look as distinct from the main player. They were meant to be zombies after all. Ooh, check that out. And you can also see other things, other remnants from the past, such as the fact that there is a score system that they decided to weed out because they felt it was in the past, that they wanted to move forward past the arcade system that Wolfenstein 3D adapted. But apparently they were originally going to give it a score. Even until the very end, apparently. They had a score system, even in the late beta, that they even had items that gave you score, and they decided to remove it. They also decided to remove the live system, and you would just restart the level with just your pistol. I guess their logic was they didn't want you to have to go so far only to die and then end your run. They wanted you to keep being able to go ad infinitum, which I mean, I guess I could see. Yeah, this does remind me a lot of that alpha level that I saw, except it looks even more like a believable base, and somehow even easier to get lost in, but whatever. I wonder if camera textures were originally intended, or if the person who made this mod just took some creative liberties. I'm guessing the latter. I don't think there was any actual talks. I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? But I don't think there were any talks in the Doom Bible of having camera textures, but, you know, I could be, like I said, I could be wrong in that. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, now it's getting somewhat interesting. Even more so. Somewhat more interesting. Oh, crap. Apparently that's an early version of the chain gunner. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, like I said, you can see demon treasures. Apparently the pinkies look very similar to their final counterparts. They just had sharper teeth. Oh yeah, I think John Romero actually leaked that. I think he leaked some old graphics on his Twitter account, and that might have been among them. I don't remember though, so don't quote me on that. That's only what I remember. Man, this is getting very hectic. This is getting very hectic in here. Holy crap, that got hard fast. Wow, they were not fooling around back then, apparently. Apparently back then, ultra-violence meant ultra-violence on you. Yeesh, that went south in a hurry, didn't it? I guess Tom Hall wanted it to be even harder than it is now. Maybe that was to give it a horror feel to it, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to tell you, but that was nuts. Alright. Really? Screw you, buddy. Stim packs, which resembled needles at one point, I remember that. I guess they were changed so that it wouldn't look so druggish. You know what I'm talking about. So it wouldn't look like he's injecting drugs into himself. You know, not healing drugs, the kind that screw you up. You know what I'm talking about. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't waste my shotgun ammo because it apparently runs out pretty fast in this. And you get very little opportunity to refill it, apparently. Apparently shotgun ammo was even rarer back then. Much rarer, actually. I don't know why I'm saying even rarer because in the final game, shotgun ammo is pretty abundant. Okay, come on, go to the save area. Come on, please. There we go. Alpha lost. You know what? Forget it. I know it said lost alpha, but I already started typing it in. Okay, forget it. You die already? Please? I get it. You have a lot of health. You have something to prove. You're an ambitious young squad with everything to prove. Go to hell, please. Oh boy. Oh boy. Those pinkies. Weird. Also, is it just me or does it look like it has a more simplistic feel to it? Their graphics actually look more simplified. The color palette especially, it doesn't look as vibrant. It looks kind of almost, I want to say, almost artifact-y. If that's even a real term, and I know it isn't. But for some reason, the pinkies look like they're in worse quality. Like, there's very obvious colors that stick out. I don't know. I can't describe the feeling. It just looks weird. They don't look as polished as they do in the final game, which means that's probably the actual sprites. I mean, the imps kind of look okay. Maybe it's the lighting. Maybe the lighting just makes everything look weird. Or maybe these are the old textures before they actually polished them up. Because, yeah, you can see in some of the textures, there's just some weird bugginess to them. I can't, like I said, I can't explain it. All I do know is it just doesn't look right. That's all I can tell you, it just doesn't look right. This door opens somewhere else. Okay, clearly that's a Z-Doom function. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in freaking vanilla, in the alpha, in the actual intended alpha. Although apparently Doom was originally meant to have slopes at some point. I'm not sure if they cut it out because it would have been too difficult to implement or for some other reason, but I did read somewhere that it was originally going to have slopes in it. I'm not sure why they didn't end up putting it in there. Obviously, slopes ended up coming to later games like Duke 3D and Quake and all that good crap, but you know, we're talking about Doom. Apparently Doom was at one point going to have them. Who knows? Maybe it just didn't look right in the engine at the time. I mean, obviously Z-Doom can do it now, but that doesn't mean that the original vanilla Doom could have pulled them off effortlessly. Obviously, the method that Z-Doom uses makes the assumption that we've got newer computers, newer CPUs. Even back then, they had to have been newer than what Doom, the original, was targeting. So, it made the assumption that computers could handle it more. Maybe the technique for Z-Doom was just too advanced back then. And whatever method they came up with didn't look too good. I'm just taking a wild guess here. I've honestly got no idea. There we go. Great. Imp in the vent. Just make it even more difficult to figure out what's going on here. Look, a switch. Wonder what that's gonna do. It's gonna open a door. Fabulous. Go to hell. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's getting a little hectic here. Oh crap. Yeah, forget you too, buddy. Oh boy. Yeah, it's getting a little crazy. Also, you probably noticed by now, but obviously the HUD is very different. It wasn't as simplified as it became. You actually had a bar for things like health and your armor. You had bars for that. Of course, the ammo was apparently always numerically represented, but other than that... Alright, let's see what's in here. Take that, you joik. I'm gonna blow you straight to Albuquerque, you joik. Don't know why I keep saying that. Maybe I just like saying it. Because I like having that accent. I like trying to imitate that accent. It's kind of funny to me. Yeah, now from Brooklyn. Say, yeah, say, you joik. I'll show you the what for. Man, ever since I was playing A Case of Distrust, now I just can't get enough of it. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. I did get behind that door, though. I can see it on the map, but apparently I just can't open it. Now then, what did that switch open? Are you stupid? That was not a good move on your part. All you did was expose yourself. Huh. I wonder if Alpha Doom really did have railing. That actually looks pretty freaking good, actually. I'm surprised they removed that. I guess it just didn't look exciting enough or something. I think it looks pretty cool. You know, having that over edges to help prevent you from falling into slime, that would be totally believable, wouldn't it? I mean, probably more believable than those cages that they ended up going with, which actually looks weirder. I'm just thinking out loud. I mean, it probably seems kind of weird that I'm criticizing Doom, considering Doom is the great. Doom is greatness, but, you know, it's not like it's perfect. No game is really perfect. There's always something that you think could probably have been done better, and Doom is no exception. I mean, heck, Pac-Man probably isn't even any exception to that. And Pac-Man is the perfection of simplicity. And even that's probably not exactly perfect. Okay, I think I figured out where I'm supposed to go. If I quit blabbing about any perceived flaws of Doom and just get on with it. Hello, Pinkies. Vampire Pinkies. I'm gonna call you Vampire Pinkies, is that okay? Maybe it's just the teeth that makes me think of vampires. Maybe they're not just eating me, they want to suck my blood. I want to suck your blood. Bleh. Oh crap. Even in Alpha Doom, the shotgunners always try to take a shot at you. That part has never changed. There's exactly one secret on this level. I've got no idea where it is, but it's apparently there. Also, if you didn't notice, this is actually a leftover from... I mean... crap. This ended up becoming one of the episode 2 levels of Doom. I don't know if you noticed that. Obviously, it's heavily modified, so you may not have noticed it, but I think it was in episode 2. I think it was E2M7. I'm not really sure on that. Don't really quote me. I remember it being the last one before you reach the boss, so I think it was E2M7. Like I said, I don't exactly remember, so if I'm wrong, I'm sure one of you will politely point out that I'm wrong and not tell me what an idiot I am, even though it's totally true. Oh crap. Get out of my way, you stupid mage imp! I know it's kind of weird for me to call them mages, but for some reason, that black skin tone makes them look like mages. You know, like they're wearing a hoodie or a black hood or something. You know, as you would expect a black mage to look like. Or maybe I'm just got too much freaking hexing on the mind. I'm just thinking of that. Who knows? I've got no idea. Well, look at this. You can actually go out here. I didn't know that. Awesome. Oh, look, it's the secret. I'm not going to go out there, though, because I've still got some enemies to kill. Well, try not to be killed by is probably more like it. Wow. You have this right here, and there's nothing in it. I guess in the beginning they were thinking of just useless decoration for the sake of decoration. Also, crap, I realized that the imp's shots are homing. I really hope that wasn't intended for the original. If so, I'm glad they changed it. Bad enough with the freaking Revenants. Don't make this special breed of imp do it. Otherwise, I want to talk about Final Doom-esque right from the get-go. That actually looks pretty cool with the Cacodemons are firing that bluish ball of fire. I think it actually looks cooler than what it ended up being. I think it was a green electrical ball or something. Yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it didn't look like that. That's for some reason what I remember it looking like. All I do know is it doesn't look as cool as that, at least not in my opinion. Okay, come on. Also, fun fact, the pistol zombies, you notice they have rifles. That's because of what you're looking at right here. The pistol was originally meant to be an assault rifle, but they changed it. But they didn't bother changing the former human sprite, you know, basically the pistol zombie. They never bothered changing his sprite, so he ends up looking the same, even though he gives ammo for the pistol. Fun fact. And even though it sounds like the pistol, it's a holdover from that. So yeah, even the final game has a little bit of Alpha Doom in there. Oh boy. Oh great. This looks familiar. Did this end up becoming a Final Doom level? I swear this looks familiar. It looks similar to one of the levels from TNT Evolution, I think. I forgot which one, though. I don't remember what level it is. It's the third demo, though. The third player demo. That's what it reminds me of. Prick. Yeah, prick. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, that's the one that makes you invisible. I guess it looked a little different back then, huh? Wow, even got a Doom Guy doll. Well, that's one thing they ended up using in Doom 2016, and all it took was 3 generations later for them to finally implement that. That's awesome. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. There's nowhere to run. I was back against the wall and I panicked, so I didn't think to figure out where it was. Douchebag. Frick. Hello. Crap. I got back into a corner again. I gotta quit doing that. I love that star-shaped thing that they fire. I mean, I guess I prefer the final one to that because it looks kind of weird. I mean, a fireball, you're more immediately know to dodge. Oh, great. It's the Lost Souls. Oh yeah, I think those ones were actually hit scanners, which is probably a good thing that I destroyed them very quickly. So I guess that's the trade-off. They were hit scanners rather than dive bombers, but you were able to kill them faster, so I guess that's the trade-off. In exchange for being made into dive bombers, they have more health. So I don't know which one was better, which one was preferable to fight against. Because they both seem like they could be pretty annoying. Just saying. This doesn't seem to work. Well, why am I not surprised? Nothing in this damn place works. This damned place. And I'm not just saying that hyperbolically. This place is literally damned. But sorry. Was that a stupid joke? Because I don't really care. Oh, okay. Had to say, you can't jump over them. I guess because you weren't meant to. Which would probably make sense, wouldn't it? What the world? This looks like it leads somewhere. Oh, I see. That vent up there apparently leads somewhere. Too bad you're not supposed to be able to get up there. Wait a minute. What the heck? If that switch opened that, then what else did it open? Oh, it opened this. This is where I was supposed to go all along. I just wasn't aware of it. Apparently they do have hit scanners because... They do have a hit scan weapon because I don't remember any of the imps firing at me. It had to have been it, right? How the hell with this? These are actually pretty easy to take down, so I may as well use the assault rifle, quote-unquote, to finish them off. Rather than the shotgun, you gotta conserve those precious shells. You do not want to waste them on something like this, otherwise you are gonna die. And you will be full of regret right before you die. Oh look, slopes! I don't know if this is actually the intended level design, but I mean, I would believe it considering they were originally supposed to be slopes. And that's what I was talking about. It was originally supposed to have slopes in it. But apparently it was removed for some unknown reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was a performance thing. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. Holy crap, that is one hell of a pinky. Literally. Because it's shooting hellfire at you. I know, it's a stupid joke. But you gotta get used to it by now. If you guys are with me this long and you don't realize that I make stupid jokes, well, the joke's on you, isn't it? Ha, take that. Get wrecked. Apparently, even in this Alpha Doom design, it's still Giblet. I guess that was always intended. Either that, or the developer of this mod simply decided not to change it. Who knows? Obviously, this isn't a fair representation of the actual Alpha. This is just someone attempting to make an approximation of it. like, their vision of what it would have looked like. If that makes any sense. And it does look pretty interesting, doesn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad a lot of things changed, especially maybe the HUD. Because, as cool as the HUD looks, having an actual percentage to represent your health instead of just a bar and you're just blindly guessing how much health you have left might be a little bit more convenient and helpful. I mean, you gotta go with practicality. It may look cool. Actually, it would probably be better if they had both. Oh, look at that. Believable environments. And yeah, all you have to do is borrow from Duke 3D to do it. Ah, look at that. Damn, I'm looking good. I am pretty sure Alpha Doom did not have plans for a mirror. That probably would have been a little complicated to pull off. I'm just saying. Even Duke 3D had to essentially fake it. And considering there's not more than twice the link behind there, that is pretty much GZ Doom exclusive. Which I'm not going to fault them for, because I actually had my own idea to try to replicate the Doom Bible as much as possible while also making it more advanced with GZ Doom. I don't know if I'll ever do that, but apparently this guy had the same idea, because clearly this is far more advanced than the original alpha would have allowed, considering that was pre-vanilla for even. Considering Tom Hall hadn't even built up the engine to be more efficient yet, so if anything, it would probably have levels that make vanilla Doom look like Crysis, with how simplistic they would have been. Apparently they would have been mostly squares, because Tom Hall, his original version of the engine, I believe it used Portal? No, it didn't use portals, it used something else. It ended up using portals because John Romero made something outlandish and he's like, okay, make this work. Which is funny because I kind of like that about John Romero, because Tom Hall will say, okay, these are the parameters I need you to build within it. John Romero's like, screw that, I'm going to make something huge and epic, make it work. Make it work, idiot. Okay, he probably didn't say exactly that, but you know what I mean. He just slapped in front of him and said, okay, make this work. Which, it helped it. I mean, can you imagine if John Romero had just played ball? Okay, more technical difficulties here. Crap. Unfortunately, that gave them a free shot on me. At least they got a machine gun. Actually, I think this might be an actual chain gun. I know Doom called its final design a chain gun, even though it's clearly a minigun, but I think this is actually a literal chain gun. As in a gun that uses a chain. Yeah. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Actual chain guns use chains. Didn't you know that? It's not like it's in the name or anything. But yeah. Fun fact. That what Doom calls a chain gun isn't really a chain gun. What the? Okay, I'm back here, but what did that do? Did that do anything of value for me? That's weird. You can press it forever, and yet its effects seem to be permanent. Oh, okay, I see. You were meant to go in here. Yeah, this chain gun is going to be very much handy because it'll allow me to conserve shells a lot more easily. What the? Oh! I'm not sure if the original was meant to do that. Where it was meant to have multi-floor elevators where it would just have 2 buttons for up and down. I know some mods made use of that kind of functionality, I just don't know if the makers of Doom originally had that in mind. Well, you gotta admit, it is pretty cool. Even Duke 3D doesn't do that. Douche. You prick. Anyway, even Duke 3D doesn't really do that. And Duke 3D is the one that bases itself off of more real environments, so I mean, if it was originally planning to do that, well, kudos to them. It's only a shame they didn't end up doing it. And if they didn't think of doing that, well, kudos to the mod maker, I guess. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied at the moment. What the heck is that? Do I even want to know? Okay, just decoration. I was shooting at nothing. Nothing to see here, folks. Armor. Oh. You know, another downside to bars? They wouldn't be able to implement 200% health, which is a shame. It's a dang shame. It's a catastrophe that you can't raise your health above 200%. 0 out of 10 would never do it again. I'm just kidding. I just gotta get back there to where that red key is and try not to fall down in the process again. I just have no idea where I'm going. But then again, what else is new? Okay, it's over there. I get the nose like a bloodhound when I'm right next to it. I got the nose of a bloodhound with allergies. That's probably more like it. No you don't, buddy. No you don't. You thought your helmet would help you, but it didn't. Your helmet only made you a better target. Somehow. I have no clue how, but I'll come up with an excuse. I always do. Excuses are my game. And blaming everyone else is my name. That's what I'm known for. Ooh, even 3D floors. Well, this mod is really going all out, isn't it? Because I know for a fact that wasn't going to be in the original Doom. That would have been way too straining on the old hardware at the time. Even Doom 3D had to fake 3D floors. It used flat sprites, you know, to represent bridges and whatnot. It couldn't do that. So there's no way Doom would have been able to do that. You kidding me? Oh boy. This ain't good. Oh, nice. This is very good, though. This, on the other hand, is nice. Oh, crap. It just turned into bad again. Take this. I'm actually full on shells for once. I guess it's because I was saving them because I had gotten the chain gun. So I had no desire to use it. Oh, boy. This crap again. I hate this. Even Revenants only do it part of the time. These guys apparently do it with every shot. I take it back what I said about the Revenants. These guys are worse. These guys are much worse. What the heck? Okay. Right, it said this didn't work, so that probably means it's broken. I can only assume. Not really sure. Don't quote me on that, though. Because I honestly have no idea. Is there even any point to that? Douchebag. Whoa, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna turn to hell in a handbasket really fast. Oh crap. Matt, take that. Oh boy. Oh crap. Oh crap, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Don't die. Just don't die yet, do not die. No, you don't. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. He got down with an elevator lift. Good for him. It was bad for me. Very bad for me. Good for you. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Huh. I got over 17,000. Not bad. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Where's the exit at? Alright, I believe the exit was that way. Dang it, the exit is that way. So I should probably want to go up that lift that other guy went off. There it is. I know it was around here somewhere. Or maybe that just leads to nowhere, and I'm just wasting my time now. No, it doesn't. It doesn't lead to nowhere. It leads to the ticket out of here. Ticket out of this dump. No, you're not. I don't care how many shots it takes. Now, this looks familiar. Or at least that part of it does. This part of it looks kind of like E2M1. You know, with the overlook up there. Alright, another one bites the dust. Right. Did you know originally they were going to have these doors on both ends because they were meant to be airlocks? But people got confused and they kept trying to open the door instead of pressing the switch that ended the level, so that was nicked right away. Oh, okay, that's the end anyway. I was gonna end the Let's Play after this because it was that time, but I guess I don't have to. Okay, that is the Lost Alpha for now. I'm assuming it's still in development. Check it out. Check it out in the link below. I will see you next time. Make sure to spread this video around like alpha versions, and I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. My videos go up 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like this one, check those out. Maybe subscribe to me if you feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Have a good one.